So arms were always my main weak point because I didn't train them properly, and I ran a push-pull leg program, which is a torso dominant program. And on top of that, I was skinny fat. So my arms were really skinny, like no muscle at all. So I really needed to dial in. And when I did so, everything changed. Today I'm going to tell you all the things I did so my arms finally started to grow. I have big stretch marks all over my arms. So you know it's a good indicator when you have that. Firstly, the boring part, but the very important part, okay? You need to go on a bulk. Yes, there's absolutely no way you can like grow your arm fast than going on a bulk, obviously. Unless you are a genetic freak, of course, because they grow arms by just not even training them, right? Doing compounds. No one main gained their way into big arms. There are, multiple like new ways to go on, gaining muscle and shit, but bulking will always be the best time-tested, way to gain muscle. You can say it doesn't count and all that shit, but like, I still have my bicep vein, and they look, look less soft now, less wobbly. Like, you just can't tell me it's all fat, right? Obviously, when you cut down, to really low body fat, yeah, the arm size will decrease, of course, like everything else, right? When cutting, but you still gain a lot of muscle, overall, because it's not like when you bulk you don't gain fat at all. So like, you still grew your arms, so go gain some weight for bigger arms. Another thing, is frequency. When I was on a bro split, training arms just once a week and doing a low volume, they didn't grow at all. My arm size was the same. Maybe they grew a bit, but like not in some significant amount. So forget about bro splits. Train them at least twice a week, minimally. Arms can handle a lot more than you think. Some programs have you do them even like 3 times a week, which is, you think it's a lot, but it's actually not. I tried it once and it was great, but that doesn't mean that if you're still sore from the previous session, you go train them anyway. If you find that you're really sore after your arm sessions, then don't do it, obviously. Only train them when they are fully recovered. So this leads me to arm days. You should really consider doing them. They can really help. It helped me a lot because you can train, your arms at their peak strength and, really focus on them. If you are running push-pull leg, try to reprogram your split so you can train them effectively, right? So you can do 3 days, torso focused, and 3 days, training your arm first and then your torso, so you don't have imbalances. Because many people just, do the main compounds, the fun part first, slap in like 3 sets of some easy bicep curls and call it a day, and then wonder why their arms don't grow. So this part is done. Let's dive into training. So in the past, I was doing only tricep pushdowns with cables, you know, for the medial head, right? The smaller, the middle part of your triceps. Pushdowns are great, don't get me wrong, you know, they create that horseshoe look on your triceps, and they really help with bench press, you know. But if you want arm size, like big arm size, you know, tight shirt sleeves and a big look even when you are rested, then you need to train your long head of your triceps. The long head is really neglected, bro. Like, a lot of people don't train it at all, and I was one of them. My arms really started to change after I introduced long head work into my program. You should pick either an overhead exercise or, you know, extension, right? With the extensions, there's a catch. You need, you know, to be in line with your body. What do I mean by that? So when you fully extend, right, when you fully squeeze, the rope should be in line with your body. So you do your extensions, right? So when you are in the squeezed position, your arms need to be in line with your body. Here, not here, but here, okay? Or even better, it can go a bit, you know, behind your body. If your arm is in front of your body and you do the extensions, you know, rope extensions, it's no longer for your long head, it's for your medial head. So if you want to do rope pushdowns, you need to find a rope that is long enough, you know, so when you extend, it doesn't get stuck in front of you. If your gym doesn't have these long ropes, then I recommend either creating a dual rope, so take two of those normal ropes and create the dual rope, or do it unilaterally, so with one arm, and don't cut out your pushdowns completely. I did it, and you don't even know how it fucked up my bench press. Like, do your pushdowns, man. It really helps with all the pushing movements. So don't cut out the medial head work. So my favorite exercise, what I love doing for the long head, are tricep extensions. With rope, with barbell, with dumbbell, like with anything. You know, I like it the most with easy bar. It feels great and the pump is immaculate. On some days I will do school crushers, you know, the good old time-tested classic. The rope pushdowns are also great, you know, I got nice pumps with it, but I just vibe with extensions more, so it's a personal preference. On the extensions, I recommend having a spotter, so you can bang out the partials, because if you don't complete the set, I mean, you're pretty much cooked. Isolating your triceps is really important, so do it. Don't listen to genetic freaks who just say do close grip bench press and you're fine. Another thing that I recommend is JM press on Smith machines. Again, great exercise, but don't pick too much exercises and don't switch, you know, all over the place. Pick like 1 to 2, you know, maybe one push down, yeah, 2 push downs, you know, jam press and tricep push down, and, you know, for your medial head, and 2 exercises for your long head, and that's it, you know, that's all you need. Next we have biceps. Pick like 2 to 3 exercises. Again, like, don't overkill it. Maybe two exercises is enough. 3 is more than enough to grow big biceps. Take some behind the body curls and normal standing curls, for example. Yeah, I think that's enough. The third could be something in front of your body, right? So when you have your arms behind your body, and you curl, it targets the longer part of the biceps, right? The part that creates your peak. And if you have your arms in front of your body, it creates an angle to train more of the inner part of your biceps, for the size. And if you have it, normal, standing, neutral, it's a little bit of everything. It's for both. So behind your body for peak, in front with size. That's it. I like to do seated dumbbell curls for the peak. The stretch, is really great, and it's strict. So try not to cheat on those. It's isolation. Come on. I also like to do chin-ups. This targets your biceps a lot too. If you look at the chin-up, experts who do them a lot, you can see that all of them have, massive biceps. Also, don't forget to train your brachioradialis and brachialis. The brachialis, it's the part on your forearm, right? Self-explanatory. But brachioradialis is like the middle part of your biceps. It's the hidden part. It secretly carries your biceps peak. If you train your brachioradialis, it kind of pushes your biceps, further up. So it looks like your biceps is bigger. It gets worked when you do hammer curls, pin curls, or reverse curls. I like doing reverse curls to target a lot of forearms too, but you pick yours. Go ham on these. Like, your forearms and your biceps can withstand a lot of shit. I like to superset triceps with biceps, to save time and to create huge pumps. Like, it feels so good. So superset these. Pick your main favorite exercises for your triceps and biceps and progress on them. Don't change it every week. Try to progressively overload. Really focus on this. Progressing with either reps or weights, and go to failure or close to failure. Also, remember to have good form. I know, like, horsing some weight is really fun, but these are isolations. So please focus on, doing full range of motion. This is really important. These are isolations. Like, don't half rep bullshit, your reps. Have a clean technique. Like, I see a lot of people just doing, half repping push downs. Not even half repping, like quarter repping push downs. Leave the ego on the table. Some technique breakdowns here and there, for the last rep, for the grindy, hard rep is okay. I even suggest you to do it because, you can squeeze out one more rep, but doing, some half repping bullshit throughout all of the set, like, come on, man, come on. That's all I have to say for these key points, for big guns. And yeah, just stay consistent on it. Consistency is key. Hope you found this helpful, and peace.